I'm Sean.
And I'm Stacey, and we're
Priority Builders. So we're here at the Sherwood Park main floor renovation.
We are, and it feels like just yesterday that we were sitting at the table talking with the clients about this beautiful space.
It really does.
Or soon to be beautiful space.
It was like that. So let's not waste any time. Let's go in.
Check it out.
So Stacey, you're not gonna like the words I'm gonna use, but I'm gonna use them anyway. Scope creep and this project. Tell me about it.
Yes, there was a little bit of scope creep on this project. I know it's a dreaded word, but ultimately we started off doing a kitchen and dining room renovation that transitioned into a little bit more full main floor.
And why not?
There were two things: aesthetics. This kitchen was going to look amazing, and the rest of the house was kind of going to look old and outdated. There was going to be weird transitions in drywall, different electrical outlet heights. It was going to look funny.
Yeah.
Second thing is really just as you uncover things in a renovation, you take walls down, you move things around, you see what lies behind that drywall.
That is right. And you never know what's going to lie behind the drywall. But generally speaking, if you're pulling down one half of the house, all the drywall, and you're looking what's behind the walls, there's a good chance that is also going to be on the other side. So we had electrical issues, we had missing insulation, and the clients can rest assured now that we've resolved all those issues. They have all brand new electrical on the main floor, all new insulation. It's toasty warm in here, and it's minus 30.
Yeah. And speaking of surprises, there was one thing that we uncovered here in the kitchen that maybe you can talk a little bit about that actually gave me a little bit of extra design room to work with.
The double foam wall here.
Yes.
So yeah, all of a sudden we're like, what is this? This isn't drywall. So we pull off this like 3-inch thick foam that was on the wall. And that was an interesting surprise.
Yeah.
So, so when you're doing a main floor reno, rip the Band-Aid off, just do the whole thing.
Yeah.
So speaking of scope creep, there was no creeping going on in the kitchen or the dining room there. I gotta say.
No, there were no creeps in this kitchen. No,
which is
right.
good. So, and with that, I mean, what we originally proposed, like after design was complete with the kitchen and the dining room, is exactly as was 3D rendered. Which kudos to you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and that comes really from that careful design process. So after we meet with clients at their table, we decide, discuss what it is that they want, what do they need from their kitchen. We go back and we prepare a very rough draft of a design. Generally speaking, it's pretty accurate, and we come back and we present that proposed plan. In this particular case, the clients loved it. It was pretty much as designed, color scheme, everything, lighting. The only thing that we did have to sort of solidify, because we're not drawing the guts, the insides of cabinets at that point, is some of the accessories. So everyone kind of wants to zhuzh up their kitchen.
Everybody loves accessories.
Everybody loves accessories, especially
Sometimes
ladies.
they're not cheap though, I'll tell you that.
This is true. Yeah. So yes, especially in cabinets, they're not cheap. But some of the cool features in this particular kitchen, accessory-wise, were...
Show us back here.
Yeah, in this corner, there is on the side of the stove, there's a spice pull-out. So it's pretty cool. If you're a cook, you want to have easy access to your spices. This corner is got a Super Susan in it. So
no cape involved?
No cape, just super. On the other side of the stove, there's also a nice pull-out that has space for, knives, cooking utensils, cutting boards, all those types of things. It's a pretty cool feature.
Awesome.
One of the other things that was unique in this kitchen, because it's a pretty small space, is in order to actually give them the island that they wanted, we had to make this custom. So these drawers, this whole side of the island has got drawers, but they are not standard depth. So yeah, this is not a standard drawer depth, but it still gives them all that extra space, and they still get an island for seating. It works. But the best part of this kitchen...
And there's more.
There's more. But wait, there's more. The best feature in this kitchen is this appliance garage that's actually intended for coffee. It's a coffee beverage station, so coffee maker, Nespresso, kettle, whatever you want in there. The drawer also pulls out, or the shelf also pulls out, so you're not kind of reaching to the back. You can kind of maximize the use of this space. And then underneath, you have your pod storage and whatever tea, coffee. Yeah. Another cool feature of this is actually the shut off. So in order to make this work, it actually automatically cuts the power when the door is closed.
So it meets code.
It meets code and it meets our design expectations, and it's a very rare find in kitchens. A lot of people don't have that.
Super cool. So this fireplace looks amazing. Let's talk about the design though.
Thank you. I think it does look amazing. It was actually pre-existing, so this brick was here. It was painted white. The fireplace was here, but the niches, I guess, on either side of the fireplace were just open plywood shelves. Very boring. The dog would knock things off with her tail. The client is a mixologist, enjoys creating cocktails, and we love drinking them, so it's a win-win. But yeah, she wanted some kind of storage space for bottles, place to mix drinks, and so we created this unique custom space that are custom depth cabinets and some beautiful wood shelves with lights, and it's now an amazing space for entertaining. And she has closed-in bottle storage, not to be knocked off by children, pets, or drunken party guests.
There we go. And I gotta say, like, I do love it so much that you just incorporated the old brick, painted it up, and just made this all work. It looks like it was built this way, and I can't wait to see those bottles on there.
Me neither.
Wait a minute. Wasn't there a doorway here before?
Yes, there used to be. That doorway used to be coming in from the front entry into this living room area, but as part of the final design change, we decided that this would make a much better cozy family room area, and we closed off that wall.
And it is cozy, and that TV looks damn good there.
And I guess with that being one of the design changes, it did increase the timeline a little bit.
Yeah, doing the entire main floor renovation versus only doing the kitchen and dining room definitely did increase the timeline. So it actually added probably about a full month to the entire time to complete this project.
So in terms of the initial timeline though, if people are looking to do a renovation like this, and first they were just gonna do sort of like half the main floor, their kitchen, their dining room, what's a typical turnaround time for just that?
Probably 3 months. Yeah, generally speaking, 3 months. If you're gonna do a main floor renovation, 4. Keeping in mind that we're checking every single stage. We don't rush the work because we're delivering high quality work. There's a lot faster renovators out there, but with us, it's all about quality. We're taking our time. We're using all our trusted trades.
Right.
And well, it's gonna be thumbs up approved.
It is always thumbs up approved. So one of the last minute scope changes and additions that the client made were adding some storage here in the laundry room. So they wanted a cabinet, they wanted some shelves, they wanted to make it a more usable space. Sean, how did we end up getting a cabinet in here, given that cabinet lead times are typically anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks, and this was a last minute change?
So we don't normally do this, but we put a pre-built cabinet up there. Pre-built cabinet, kind of an off-the-shelf cabinet. And well, you tell me how you made that work.
Yeah, so again, not our standard, but it does tie in quite nicely with the kitchen. We were able to get them a cabinet. We didn't have to delay the project. We trimmed it out nicely and made it look like it was a custom built-in cabinet. And I think it turned out pretty well.
It looks awesome. MDF shelves on the side. You got the whiteout going down below. It looks perfect.
It looks thumbs up.
Stacey, we're sitting here at the end of the completed Sherwood Park main floor renovation. It looks fantastic.
And even though there were some changes in scope, which resulted in changes in timeline, overall, everything turned out 10 out of 10, and the clients
are 12 out of 10 happy. That deserves a high five.
That's good enough for me.
100%. Yeah. So if you're looking for a renovation and you're in the Edmonton area, make sure you contact Priority Builders. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to make you 12 out of 10 happy. And Stacey, don't forget to
like and subscribe
and leave a comment below. Good, bad, ugly, we want to hear from you.
Do you want us to cartwheel in?
I was thinking about it actually.
Juggling?
A backflip actually.